Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is the end of March, well, almost the end of March, but I thought it would be time to do our quarterly new in and favorites video. I always love filming this because I love sharing stuff that I've been loving over the first quarter of 2023. So quarter one is January, February, and March. And in those 3 months, I feel like I haven't bought a lot of things, but then I'm looking to my left and I'm like, there's a million things here. So I will also, share stuff that I've been gifted, but I'll tell you which ones are gifted and which ones have been purchased. So the first thing that I purchased, I think this year was this lovely thing. This is the TSL Superior Labor A5 zip pouch. I actually have a full video of this on my channel, but I've been loving this. I think I bought this actually technically in December. So I don't know if this counts or maybe it's in January, but I've actually had this for a while. I just haven't really posted it online a lot, but I love this. It's the kind of linen like leather finish, so it's scratched up in this like crosshatch pattern. Lovely green. And yeah, I love this. I thought I would mention this too. This was purchased during December, but I thought I would just showcase it just in case you haven't seen it yet. This is my new pencil case, ride or die pencil case. Again, it's in that lovely olive green. It's by the Superior Labor. It's a utility case and it holds a bunch of amazing stuff. But this was purchased, I don't know, it's like in the iffy area. Like both of these are kind of December-y purchases, but I thought I would start the video off with that. And then let's talk about this pen purchase. It's actually a very secretive pen purchase that I made. Patrons might have seen this already because I posted it on Patreon, but I bought my first Paulik Custom 74. I really love my Paulik Custom 823, and I had to get this pen because, again, I turned 30 in 2022 in December, and I was like, oh man, they released the Paulik Custom 74 30th anniversary pen around that time, and I'm like, oh shoot, both of us were born in 1992. I need to have this pen. So this was a little bit impulsive. I also used my birthday money on this, but yeah, this is a really unique pen because when you buy it, you actually get a free ink and 2 extra barrels for the body of this pen, so you can interchange the pen body, which is super cool. So I was really drawn into this because of the orange body. This, I think, represents the past. These 3 colors represent the past, present, and future. I think this is past, this is present, and this is future from what I remember. And this is an M nib, super lovely. This is my first pen with silver hardware, which honestly I don't know how I feel about it, but I wear silver hardware and glasses quite a bit, so I'm trying to be more open with mixing metals. I know we're not wearing these pens, but like even my watch is silver, so I'm trying to accept silver hardware on pens, even though I prefer gold for the most part. But honestly, life is all about variety, so I'm okay with that. But yeah, you can mix all of these pen bodies up. I'm gonna keep the orange one right now. And yeah, this was a really good purchase because the Paulik Custom 74 is a lighter weight pen than the 823, so I feel like this is a nice, like, bring this pen around type of pen, and the 823 is a lot heavier and I like using that for longer writing sessions, so that's why I really like this one. It's a nice on the go pen, and again, it's a gold nib pen, so it's a little bit more I wouldn't say flexible, but it is a little bit softer, which is really nice to write with. Moving on, let's see. I think on Instagram, Susan actually reached out to me if she could sell her 5th anniversary Star Edition Passport Traveler's notebook. This is a very rare item because it is the first time that the camel colorway was released in a passport size. And I think this was released in like 2014, 2013. So it is a little bit rare. She actually used this when she was living in Hong Kong, and she was destashing it and thought it should go to, a different home. And so she messaged me and asked if I would be willing to buy it because she thought of me when she was selling it, which is really nice. So I already own one of these actually, but I had to snag this up. I initially thought I would, set this up and give it to my mom or, another family member or friend, but I've been very selfish and I've been using this as my passport traveler's notebook with, all the fun like doodles and illustrations and, collaging and music journaling in here. So I feel a little bit guilty, but I love it so much. And she sold this to me at a very, 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 very good and reasonable, almost too reasonable price. So got this for a deal and I'm so thankful for it. I went to a K-pop cup sleeve event for 17, specifically DK Vernon and Dino. If you love K-pop, I hope you know those names, but I stand 17. I'm a 17 fan. I'm a Carrot, and I bought these 17 themed washies from Chili Carrot, who is a local, stationery designer that does K-pop themed stationery. So I don't actually, I don't use these very often, but when I'm doing something like K-pop related or 17 related, I do like using this. So this is just their logo. This one is for Sector 17, which is their repackaged album from last year, and then this one is from the Be the Sun album. It just has all of the album song titles from that album, which again, it's like very niche, but I had to get it, and they were $3 a pop, which is a really good deal. And then I think that's it with stuff that I've purchased. Let's talk about some gifts that I received. Received this Atelier Flaus hen rose zip pouch. This is a lovely zip pouch that holds a B6 Slim notebook. I have a Midori notebook that's one thing that I bought, a Midori B6 Slim notebook that I'm going to be using next after I finish my A6 diary. We are so close. I'm so close to finishing this, so I can't wait to finish that so I can try this size out. And this holds 4 pens, and it holds fountain pen sizes nicely because they're a little bit thicker, but you can put a thinner pen. This is a Uni Jetstream Edge, which is a little bit thinner over here. But yeah, lovely notebook cover in that lovely orange leather, and then this is handmade in Tokyo. And I love Atelier Flaus notebooks. I'm a big stan, as you can see. I love their products, and I'm always thankful for Charles and Atelier Flaus for sending this over for review. And then I'm looking around. Oh yeah, the most recent thing that I have is from Galen Leather. This is their bank bag. This is so cool because it is almost A5 size. This is a Crazy Horse leather, so you get like this kind of pouch, but with this lovely insert that can fit an A5 notebook here. You can actually slip a notebook in here. Or what I've liked doing is actually using this notebook. This is my plotter, A5. Right now it's a little bit chunkier, so I don't know if it'll fit, but when it was a little bit more narrow, I could get away with fitting all of this in. Yep, it still fits. And yeah, I can use this as like my kind of more, I don't know, this seems very fancy but also very rugged at the same time, so it matches the school vibe very nicely. I feel like bringing this to school is actually really nice because I can have my work planner in here and then some select fountain pens. Obviously I don't actually bring this around a lot because I have 10 pens that I have inked up, so this usually stays at home, and I'll bring this pouch with me, and I keep this right conveniently in my I have this laptop holder. It just slides in nicely there. So that's what I have there. Again, such a lovely pouch. If you are wondering what this size looks like compared to the 3-pen pouch, let me just grab that. So this is the 3-pen pouch. I don't have the insert in here. This is actually my washi tape holder, but this is like 2 of those. And this is, I mean, a similar concept. You can use it as a pouch or you can use the pen insert separately. I like to use them separately, but you can do whatever you like. But yeah, thank you, Galen Leather, for sending this for a review. And again, if you are in any way able to help the Turkey, Syria earthquake relief, I'll leave the link down below because Galen Leather is a Turkey-based company. Let me just grab the other thing that they sent me. You probably saw this in the video, but this holds my whole pen collection. All of my uninked pens actually live in here, and this is the 40 pen case. So there's 40 pen slots here, and it is wild. And the sad thing is it's almost full. So my capacity of pens that I own cannot exceed this. So after this, I need to start selling pens, and I'm not emotionally ready for that. So I've been kind of slowing my pen purchasing pace. But speaking of pens, so that was again gifted by Galen Leather. Thank you, Galen Leather and Eunice, for sending that over. I think this is the last purchase that I have made. This is the new Twisbee Eco Tea in saffron. So this is the new colorway that they came out. This is very similar to the Lammy Mango. Actually, you know, for the purposes of this video, why don't we just compare and contrast? Because I've actually talked about this in another video before already. Actually, no, I don't think I have, but these two are very similar. So if you're wondering, this is a nice color dupe. If you missed out on that, I think it's still available, but I really love yellow Twisbees, as you can see. So this is the original yellow that came out a few years ago. This is the limited edition Karashi Soel Japan exclusive Twisbee, and this is more, I think in this lighting it's actually doing a really bad job at representing what it looks like, but this is warmer and has orangey undertones. This is just a nice, you know, typical yellow, very bright, like school bus yellow if you're trying to figure out the nearest shade. And the Karashi Soel is like a mustard muted yellow. It's a little bit more muted on the camera. It's coming out brighter, but it's definitely more muted. So this is the bright, or like this is like an orangey yellow. This is a school bus yellow, and this is like if these two had a kid and you added a little bit of brown or gray. So this is more, I feel like, mustard yellow. So if you are wondering, you know, be sure to check out the Karashi Soel. And if you have the Pirate's Life Sailor 1911, which is I have here, this sits right nicely in between the saffron and the Karashi Soel. So again, regular yellow, the new saffron, and the Karashi Soel Japan exclusive. But yeah, I really like this. I have this inked up with Diamine Candlelight, which is such a lovely ink shade. But I think that is it for new purchases. I'm like scanning my desk if there's anything else. I feel like I said I didn't buy anything, and then when I make these videos, I'm like, wow, I did buy a whole bunch of stuff. But let me say, January was, you know, a spendier month, and March was, but February I did really good. I feel like I didn't buy anything in February, so pat on the back for Job for doing that. And again, I received a lot of lovely gifts from amazing brands this quarter, so I have them to thank because a lot of this was gifted and a lot of it was purchased too. So very thankful for that. Let's move on to the favorites. Okay, favorites from quarter one. Honestly, I usually have like different like categories, but I think I'm just gonna talk about the favorites just very casually, just because I don't think I have too many favorites. I have a lot of favorites that are like more conceptual or like organizational, which I think is nice because it just speaks to, you know, using your stash. I feel like I did a pretty good job not buying stationery per se. Like Didn't really buy. Oh shoot, I forgot to say. I bought these stickers like super recently from Daiso. Okay, add that to the NewIn. But I think for the most part, I haven't really bought stickers or PET tapes, which I think usually are my big culprit in terms of spending, because I like to casually buy stickers and PET tapes and they really add up. So I'm gonna talk about some of my favorites right now. So the first thing that is like a true favorite, I just need to show you right now. Let me get this all out of the way. Is this lovely system. This system is a plotter large mesh case, and you might just be like thinking like, oh, it's just a mesh. It's a mesh case, but I actually use this similar to this bank bag. I actually had this before the bank bag, so I interchange from week to week, but for the most part I usually use this one. And this has been like my planner hub. So I usually keep my, also this is a favorite, but I don't want to go into too much detail because I feel like I talk about this all the time. But this is my plotter A5 ring organizer, which has, you know, smaller 11mm rings. And this is my planner for everything in life right now. And it keeps me sane, but I could just keep this out and about, but I really like having this in a mesh case. So this fits really nicely into the large size plotter mesh case, and there's two compartments. There's one here. You can actually put this loop out if you want to hook something onto it, but there's this other separator here, and this has like the mesh where you can see, and I actually just keep some hand lotion in here, which has been really nice. This is Balda Freak, and then my lip balm, which has been really nice to have here. I usually keep that, and then I have my rickshaw pen case, which will forever be a favorite, and I just have 3 fountain pens that I bring with me on like a day-to-day basis. So at work I bring this with me, and these are like my 3 pens for the week, and I will switch these out to the pens that I have in my bank bag holder. But I really like this because this slips in right here, and then usually like if I'm out and about, I can slip in, you know, if I want to keep my EDC planner in here, I'll toss it in here, and it just keeps everything together in a nice like compact system. You can see everything, which is nice because, again, object permanence. I don't know if I have undiagnosed ADHD, but when I don't see things, I'm like, it doesn't exist. So this is nice that I can see that I have all these things here. And then if I need to bring some tech to school, or I'm not bringing my whole like tech pouch, I like to keep a USB-C dongle or USB hub here, and this is what I'll bring to school like that. And it's nice because I bring this like everywhere with me. Like if I'm going, you know, I don't know, somewhere other than my room, I have my planner, I have my pens, I have things to keep me hydrated on the lips and hands, and I have something for my laptop, which is really nice. But yeah, this is a really big favorite of mine. I guess you could say this is a favorite too, but these two kind of do the same thing. Holds my planner and holds, you know, other planner accessories. I don't want to talk about just organization systems, so I'll talk about a few other favorites. I was just talking about this, but I still love this pen. I just bought it again. This is the Saffron Twisbee Eco Tea. I just really love this because it's like the perfect shade of orangey yellow, which is my favorite. A lot of like Job's Journal stuff is in this color because it's the perfect in between orange and yellow, which I like. And yeah, super happy. I don't know, looking at this makes me happy, and I've been using it a ton, even though I got it more closely to the end of Q1. This mild liner, the new mild liners are amazing. I bought this set. I think this is like warm or smoky neutrals, I think. I don't remember. But this is the newer mild liner set that came out last year. But this olive green one, I've been using so much. It's so nice for titles. It's so nice. I've been using the bullet tip a lot more than the chisel tip, actually, because it's nice to write titles or doodles, like putting a little star, because it is olive green, but it is, again, a mild liner, so it's very soft. And I guess I should probably say this too. It goes really well with the newer Zig clean color dots. These are the singles, so they're not dual tipped, but this like I don't know, this gray and then this green from the same set. So good. You've been using this a lot. Like these three together, like these are a little bit more cool toned in my opinion. This is definitely warmer tone, but I don't know, they just look good together. And this is a nice color story. Obviously, I've been loving green and like green everything right now. So again, green and orange are my faves. So these are a must. So I would again check this out. You can pause here to see the color, but it is from the newer 2022 Modliner set, and these are from the newer Zig Clean Color Dots. I think, like, is it like warm smoky? I don't know, but yeah, these are all very mild shades. I only have one stamp favorite. It's so cute. I bought this in October last year, but I've been using it a lot this year just because in the winter time, I don't really go out. I just hibernate and stay indoors, and this just has that nice cozy feeling. It's just a little like chair or couch with a little lamp over top. I don't even have that same couch or lamp, but I don't know, it evokes that feeling of like coziness and indoor vibes, which I really like, especially for like winter journaling. Obviously we're moving into March and like spring territory, so I think I'll be gravitating towards, you know, stamps that have a little bit more of a floral motif. But in the winter I really loved this. I guess this is a system, but I've been really enjoying this little tray from Muji that holds NewIn stationery and like samples, curated samples. So there's a bunch of stuff in here that are still new that I bought or received as a gift in like the end of 2022, and I still have them packaged here. So I have new stationery here, new to me because I haven't used it yet. So I've been doing this thing where I've been keeping things in packaging and only using them or opening them up when I want to, or when I want to finally use that PET tape, because it adds a little bit of excitement. Like, even though I haven't bought this recently, it feels like I just bought it, and I like that feeling that I can, you know, have something new but not actually have to, you know, pay money or buy something new for something to feel new. So I like how I've been like slowly opening stationery that I purchased in the past, and I just been gravitating towards a lot of these PET tape samples. So this is a brand called Dayu Yo-Yo. I've never purchased anything from them, and I still haven't. This is actually a sample, but I would say if you look at all my journal spreads this quarter, I've been using this one sample set so much. It's just so colorful and playful, very collagey. Like, it's cute but not overly cutesy, but it has like those fun pop elements that I really enjoy, and I think this is like a nice mix between cute and whimsical, but also very fun to collage with. I just love how there's like these little bits here that, I know, it kind of looks like someone lino carved these. Really love it. I need to check this brand out more, but this was a sample again from Nita from a Blank Note. I've been really loving this, and I think I might have to purchase, I don't want to purchase the whole roll of it, but I want to purchase other things from this brand because I love that aesthetic. Same with, where is that other Dayu Yo-Yo set? This one, it's just black and white. This is a sample as well, but it just has little characters that have different expressions that are very whimsical. And I think they are so versatile. I like cutting out one that fits my mood and putting that in my weekly planner, which is really nice. Again, these are all samples. And then this one is, this is from Ivy Snow. I love this. I have a version of this tape that has more of like a spring vibe, but this feels more, I mean, spring-ish as well, but I just love it. It's like very cottage core, soft aesthetic, but it's not too soft. Like, I love, you know, that minimal aesthetic that's, you know, very beigey browny, but I also like color and whimsy and, you know, the just pops of color. This is still very beigey, but I just love how whimsical it is. Like, look at this person hugging a sheep. Very cute. and very soft. It's nice to use this in conjunction with something more bright, you know, to juxtapose, and it's just nice having a contrast. But I would say that this whole system, like this whole bin, is a favorite. Like I would say not 100, maybe like 80% of the stationery that I've been using, or like decorating spreads with, comes from this kit, because I have samples here that I've been trying to use up, and they've been super nice and aesthetic, and I keep them in here too. Yeah, it becomes a one-stop shop. And then this is from I think, is it Jay's Journal or Jay's Journey? Super nice PET tape. There's a lot of breathing room in this PET tape. Like there's a lot of negative space, which makes it really easy to fussy cut, which I like. And I like how some of the elements are larger. This doesn't have the biggest repeat. Like there's the repeat, I think. Actually, no, it's pretty big, like half. Yeah, it's about like half a meter, so 50 centimeters. But yeah, I still love it, and I've been using this a lot. So that's another favorite. I don't really have links for where to purchase this, but I would just check out a blank note when they open up again for more information. But this is Dayu Yo-Yo. It's spelled exactly like how it sounds. This is Ivy Snow, spelled exactly like how it sounds. And I think, I don't know, I think this is it Jay's? I think it's J. I don't know the same brand. I think it's Jay's Journal or Jay's Tapes. I don't know. But if I do know, I'll leave it in the description bar below. And then my last PET tape favorite is, again, this is from Our Studio. I'm like the biggest fanboy of theirs. Run by Bear Koopa and Hank's Diary. Yeah, I love this one. This one's actually designed by Koopa, and I just love this. This is the All the Flowers PET tape. All of the tones are very warm, but there's like a slight whimsy to it. Very easy to use. This is very much my aesthetic. Sometimes when I see this, I'm like, oh man, like I need to stop using it because I use it so often. But I love seeing this in other people's journal spreads, and I'm always like, it's the All the Flowers PET tape. And I'm so happy that I have a full roll, and I can, you know, share this with others, even though I don't need to because everyone has this PET tape. But I highly recommend it. There's so many different retailers that are selling this, but again, check out a blank note when they are opened up again, because that's where I bought mine. And then we will end this video. Super not exciting, but it's just like, I guess, an organizational thing. This is from, where is this from? This is a Midori brand, but I think I bought this at Paper Yaw with actually good friend Annie Alo 0822. This is like an A5 folder that just has multiple sizes, multiple slots. So I think there's 3 slots in total, no, 4 slots in total. And the back one is totally opaque, so you can't see what's in there. But I actually keep pencil boards in here, and again, a spare folder, just because you never know when you'll use it. So I actually bring this folder around with me. Then I have a folder for stickers that I make. These are all printables from Patreon. So like this is what we did for Halloween, like the Stationery Sins one, which is super funny. The heart flowers for I was gonna say for St. Patrick's Day, for Valentine's Day, and then the bunnies. This is me right now. Peace out. The bunnies and rabbits for Lunar New Year, and just some other things that I made for tutorials for Patreon. But I like to keep that in its separate place to keep it not away from my other stationery, but it's nice to keep stationery that, you know, you've designed or are printables in a different space. And then these are kind of NewIn / stickers that I received from Happy Meal. So this is again Dayu Yo-Yo, another brand that I've been loving so much recently. Like I said earlier, this is the spelling for Dayu Yo-Yo, DAU YUYOYO. So exactly how it sounds. It's like this whole like pet delivery thing, pets as delivery people. This is from some Happy Meal, but this is actually from Documented Journey, which is amazing. Love their artwork. And this is an Our Studio sticker sheet. I think this is from Chelsea. Those are the words, but this is a Kpop design. Oh, I forgot to share this in my purchases part, or like NewIn. Bought this sticker sheet. I think it was like $1 something, $1.50. It's like a 17 sticker sheet, and I bought this the same time as these these washi tapes. These were such a deal. Again, from not Chili Carrot, sorry, RL Print Press. If you want Kpop themed stationery, I would check them out. And then these are some lovely stickers from Galen Leather, and I keep these at the front because these are stickers that I actually want to use very soon. So I keep this here, and I just put that on my desk. So you know, these are like the stickers that I want to use, stickers and PET tapes and washi tapes that I want to use soon. Okay, and then lastly, this is just like a Galen Leather pouch that comes for free with a purchase. But I got this again with the gifted items, and I just keep all of my scrap paper, smaller scrap paper bits in here. So I used to just carry this in here, but I realized that, you know, I had so much other scrap paper bits. So anything that I find cool, that has a cool pattern, I'll fussy cut it or cut it out a little bit. Like this was from a pamphlet. I could just cut it out and then I put it in here so I can journal with it in the future. This also has items that have been stamped for me. So these are all stamps, like pre-stamped images that I can use in my journal. And then this also just holds smaller sticker sheets that I might lose. So these are like smaller dot stickers that don't fit anywhere else. Honestly, this could go in here, but I like keeping them in here because if I need to journal out in the wild, I will probably bring this more. And this. Again, I have a lot of these little pouches that just have samples of things, and I just like having smaller items like this spread out because I can just grab one when I'm journaling out in the wild. It does get annoying when you're trying to find a specific thing, but I think I only have these two, I think, really. And I'm just looking around. I'm like, yeah, this is my main kind of like pouch system, and then this is like the same system, but this lives on my desk. But yeah, this holds smaller stickers, and again, I have these smaller alpha stickers in here, and like smaller like Midori / Daiso stickers. Again, Daiso's killing it. Super cute stickers. I saw these recently at the Daiso visit that I went to, but I've had these given to me / purchased, so I keep them in here. So again, this has smaller stationery and ephemera bits and stickers, and this has PET / washi tape with backing samples, as you can see. But yeah, I've been loving this system, and it's just working out for me because I have a little bit of everything when I go out. But I think that is it. Lots of NewIn and lots of favorites. I like how, you know, all of these things that I'm using are my favorite / my favorites change each month or each quarter, and I'm excited to see what quarter 2 will look like because I can foresee many amazing stationery bits coming my way, especially with the new releases that are coming out, especially like the Olive Traveler's Notebook, and you know, all the lovely new fountain pens that have been released that are coming out soon. So keep your eyes peeled out in, you know, the recent, I think in the coming months, because I have a feeling I'm going to be buying the Olive Traveler's Notebook, but more info on that in the future. Again, if you want to see more Job's Journal content, be sure to follow me on Patreon, because we have exclusive videos, exclusive podcast episodes, and also a whole bunch of printables, and you get the backlog of all of the printables and sticker sheets that I design on there. So if you've, you know, liked any of these ones that I've shown, be sure to check out patreon.com/Job's Journal. What an ad read, Job. And yeah, I think that's it. I'll see you in the next one. As always, take care of yourselves. I love you. Job Ranghe. Love you. Bye-bye.